Hey guys, it's ACM for short here, and I am bringing you the next part in the Paper Mario 3000 Year Door walkthrough. So, what we just did, we stood on the pedestal directly after Chapter 4, and we found out that the next place in the chapter, the next place in the storyline was to go to the island place on the map. Now, we are here at Professor Frankly's office, notifying him that the Thousand Year Door does not have a treasure behind it, but it has a demon behind it. And so, he also notifies us that the next place we have to head to is Keel Hall Key. Now, if you missed Tattling Dupless, by the way, you can go ahead and check the trash can in Professor Frankly's office, and he will be in there. The doodle page, or tattle page, whatever it is, will be in the trash can, so you can take it out, and you'll get the information for that there. And here what we're going to do is, right after this, we're going to go in here and talk to uh, Fabio, I don't remember. You're going to talk to him, and he's going to talk about taking you to Keel Hall Key, the island place. Um, he wants that treasure. He wants the treasure at the island. He thinks you're going to take it from him, so he's a little bit crazy over piracy, and treasures and stuff. So he said he's going to agree with it if you don't take the treasure. Um, so yeah. So now what you're going to do is he's going straight to the dock of Rougeport, and that's where we're going to head to now, because he has something awaiting for us. We are going to go talk to him really quickly and find out some news of something that we're missing before we can take off. So what we're going to do is go down here, blah, 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 and here we go. Okay. Alright, so he's going to talk to us, and he's going to tell us that we're missing a captain. We don't have anybody who can actually steer the ship and stuff. We have a crew and stuff, but we don't have an actual captain. So they all agree that there is a captain in somewhere in Rougeport named Admiral Bobbery, okay? But he hasn't sailed the ocean in a long time, and we will find out why. But we're going to go ahead and talk to him and find him. So, just to avoid all confusion, I'm going to lead you directly to where Admiral Bobbery lives, and he's over on the east side, and what you're going to need to do is switch to Yoshi. When I switch to Yoshi, you'll see what I mean. We're going to come all the way over to the east side. Um, all the way over here to the river. Switch to Yoshi right here. And you're going to fly across right here like this. And go up the boxes. Now fly across from this house that we're on now to the other house as well. And then as you can tell, right there is the chimney that has an oddly shaped hole in it that will fit just for your roll-up toilet paper formation. So you're going to come in here because his door is locked, so you need to go through the chimney. And he's going to get mad at you. First of all, back here is a shine sprite, so if you want to grab that, but I am skipping all shine sprites because, like the 1000th time that I said, I'm actually trying to make a shine sprite collage towards the end of this walkthrough, so hopefully I can put that all together in one video. So he's going to kick you out of his house. Now, the reason why he's going to do that is because he doesn't want anybody in his house. He likes being locked up. He likes being up all by himself, you know? He's a loner. So, we're going to go ahead and go straight to the inn after this, and you're going to go ahead and talk to the guy behind the counter right here, and he's going to talk to you about Admiral Bobbery. He's not going to say much, so yeah, he's basically just locating. Actually, I think all you got to do is just leave the house, maybe. I don't know. That was very well put together for me to do this, but yeah, so you just leave his house, come back in, I guess, and re-talk to Admiral Bobbery, because I think right there he was just locating. Oh, no, 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 no. You do talk to the guy behind the counter because he's telling you where he lives. So it confirms to you that that is Admiral Bobbery. Now you're going to talk to him. He's going to tell you, talk to you about how he doesn't like doing these ships anymore. And, I don't know. I just don't like Bobbery. I don't know why. A lot of people like him, but I don't like him at all. So he's basically just going to say, get out of here, even though you know that I'm Admiral Bobbery, get out of here. And your partner's going to be like, what do we do? We know it's him, but we need him. And he won't come. So, what we're going to do now is head all the way back to that guy behind the counter, and he's going to tell us some pretty important information about him. So, all the way back over to the inn. And here we go. Okay, behind the counter. Now, this guy's going to tell us that a long time ago, Bobbery had this wife. And you're just going to keep pressing A if you don't want to read it, but I advise reading it. He had this wife that she waited for him to return while he was out at sea, and she died while he was gone. So he believed that nothing good comes from him being out on sea because his wife died. Um, so he never goes out there again, and he feels really guilty for it, and he wants to live all locked up and alone by himself. And so we're going to go ahead and talk to him. Now, the bartender guy gave us a letter to give to him. And this letter was a letter written from his wife, Scarlett, before she died. So we're going to talk to Barbary and give him the actual letter. And he's going to go ahead and get all crybaby. I'm just kidding. But he's going to go all cryy and stuff like that, reading it. And he gets all emotional and blah, 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 blah. And then he's going to go back here and cry it out. And then he's going to come right back. And, yeah. So he says he's ready to become the little captain guy. And so you're going to go out the door. And he's going to run straight over to the dock area thing. And you're going to go ahead and follow him. Yes, I know. What a surprise, right? So now we are going to be going straight off, shipping off, whatever, to Chapter 5. This is possibly my least favorite chapter in the entire game, but, you know how I do. You know how I do. Alright, so we're going to get up here, all aboard, and even though it's a train, and yes, here we go. Okay, now, one of those guys in this boat might look a little bit familiar to you, and we will be confirmed by listening to this right here. We see an X-Naut come up here, and he says, "The X-Naut 1 here. Come back, dude. I repeat, X-Naut 1 here. Over." Roger, reading you 5. Ooh, repeat, X-Naut Black is aboard the vessel. Ooh, X-Naut Black is aboard the vessel. It sounds like we got ourselves a little spy going on in here. So, we are beginning Chapter 5 now, which I will continue this in this part of the walkthrough until we get to the actual save point. So, the chapter is called The Key to Pirates. And, yeah. Okay, so, here we go. We are on the Ocean Blue, and we're going to be just doing a whole bunch of unneeded journal scene thing. It's going to be just writing a diary kind of thing of the events that's happening each day on the ship. And, yeah, and then one night, Flavio is going to be talking about a story. Flavio. Oh, Flavio. Okay, that's what his name is. Okay. So, and then the ship will randomly stop, and he's going to go up to the poop deck. And, uh-oh. Something seems fishy here. And we can see this Ember, which is this blue ghost thing right here. And he is right behind him, and he turns around, and he's not there anymore. Turns around, he pops up again. You know, being a silly little ghost. Because, you know, all ghosts play around. And he's going to run around in fear, and the entire boat will be shaken up in fear as we get completely tormented and, I don't know, kind of messed with these embers that will attack us here in just a second. You'll see there's multiple amounts of them, and they're going to be attacking our boat, and we will soon be crash landing on Keelhaul Key, which is the island that we are headed to. So we kind of crash land, and yeah. Everybody all panicking. I like the animation in this game. I don't know why. It's very nice. I do not like this chapter. Sucks, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, everybody's still scary out, and oh my gosh, look how many there are. They are just everywhere. I bet you this takes a lot on the processing to have this many embers and this many moving things in one scene. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. Look at all those embers. It's a lot for the entire game to, you know, keep track of in one scene. But, yeah, anyways, I'm just trying to stall for this time. I don't know why this part's on fast forward. But anyways, yeah, abandoned ship. Alright, here we go. So we crash land, our boat's sinking. And there we go, finally. Sheesh, that scene was way too long. Way longer than it needed to be. So, now we are on the shores of Keelhaul Key. We have been here for a few days, probably a few months. I don't know, I'm not paying attention to the months. They're not real numbers or anything. Looks like they're all month star from what I just saw. And here we are. Okay, the shores of Keelhaul Key. Now, this is our chapter 5. This is where we will be. We've been here for a while, like I said already, and now we're going to go to the main center where the save point, the shop, and everything is. Now, this is where we're going to be for all of Chapter 5, and inside some cave, you'll see in just a little bit. But, we're going to come to the direct center of here, and this is where all of our stuff is. Like I said, the inn, the shop, and the save point, basically. we will be... This is another Chapter 4 kind of situation. We're going to be going back and forth a lot. And, yeah. Now, you're going to see that these two guys are arguing. Yeah, so... the argument will soon be canceled by these embers right here. They're here! I think that might have been an actual purposeful reference to poltergeist. I'm not 100% sure because they are ghosts, so I guess so. But there are 3 embers that you have to fight. You actually have to fight them, and I'm going to go ahead and do the duty of tattling them for you guys. So yeah. Okay, yawning. All right. Now, their stats are not too difficult. You can't jump on them or anything, but their HP is 8 and their attack is 3. Now, they have an attack where they'll burst like this, and then they have an attack where they send a flame to you. Their attacks are pretty hard for me to reflect, but maybe they'll be easy for you. But yeah, you cannot jump on them because they are fire, so just hammer smash them. It is possible to gulp them with Yoshi, so that's pretty helpful. And Flurry, I'm pretty sure you can Gale Force them, and Koops, I'm pretty sure you can hit them with. But I'm not too sure what Vivian does, but we will find out in the next parts and see. I will test that for you guys. But that's pretty much it for those embers. So, when you're done with that, you can go ahead and save, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this part 35 of the Paper Mario the 1000 Door walkthrough. We have now signed on and guaranteed that we will be searching the island in the next part, and that's what we shall be doing. So yeah, I am out for now. Peace!